So this story is about a little 9-year-old girl named Charlotte Sena who was abducted while riding her bicycle. What had happened was 47-year-old Craig Ross Jr. abducted the little girl and brought her to a trailer on his mother's property in Milton, New York. Little Charlotte Sena was found alive and well in the trailer, stuck in a cabinet in the trailer. So when I went up there, I started trying to talk to neighbors. I found one neighbor, and she had quite a story. A woman named Carol Brown. Last night, Carol Brown was home when she heard the SWAT team running in. And then when she went out and spoke to a few of the police officers, they showed her a photo array. And she was shocked. They showed her 3 pictures of 3 men. And one of the men, she gasped and pointed. She was like, him, that's the man that almost abducted my grandson this past July. And the cops were like, what? And then she told them the story, the same story she told me, which was that she was out in her front yard with her 10-year-old grandson, Braiden, and he was using the weed whacker. And she said, I'll be right back. I'm going to go turn on the hose spigot. And she went around the back of the house. And within a minute, she heard her dog freaking out, just going bananas. So she came running around the front of the house, and she saw this large man looming over her grandson, who was crouched down on the ground, holding his weed whacker. And she ran up to him and said, hey, what's going on here? The man turned and looked at her. And he said, oh, I was just asking him if he could help me put the string in my weed whacker. I just got a new one. And she was like, let me go get my husband and he can help you. And the guy put up his hands and said, no, I'm good. And he started backing up. He started sprinting toward this white bicycle, which he had dropped in the middle of the road in front of their house. And he jumped on it and took off east. And she never saw him again. But that encounter, she said, creeped her out and creeped her grandson out for months. Then last night when the police showed her that photo, she put it together in her mind what had happened, and she said she felt sick. She said 100%, if I hadn't been there, if the dog hadn't barked, if I hadn't run out, my grandson would have been gone. So this is just the beginning of the investigation into Craig Ross Jr. and what he's been up to. The police have a lot of leads that they're running down to see if he was involved in any of the other missing persons or assaults found in this area.